All right, so let's now cross over and discuss this visit of the United Nations Secretary General to Kartarpur. We're going to bring in our correspondent, Sumaira Khan. Sumaira, thank you very much for your time today. Tell us a bit about the background of the Kartarpur corridor, if you can, please, Sumaira.
Kartarpur corridor was based actually on it was a demand for last over 70 years from the Indian side of Sikh community that there should be a way out, that the community should be easily approaching the Gurdwara instead of having those binocular view from the other side of the border. And when there was an oath-taking ceremony of our Prime Minister Imran Khan, where the Chief of Army Staff, General Qamar Javed Bajwa, when he met Navjot Singh Sidhu, then MP from the Indian side, who was specially invited to the ceremony, and on the spot it was decided that there will be a corridor that will be joining the two sides from the border, so the Indian side of Sikhs can easily come to see the shrine and they can pay their tribute to Baba Guru Nanak. So that was the history, and it was decided on the spot. But government of Pakistan took it quite seriously, and to everyone's wonder and shock, it was completely the project was completed in a record time of probably 8 months, because the feasibility took a little time, but the construction work which was successfully completed by FW Pakistan, and it took hardly 8 months to renovate and completely turn the shrine around to welcome around 5,000 yatris per day. But the capacity is obviously going to be expanded very soon, and soon the Gurdwara will be welcoming 10,000 yatris from across the border on a daily basis. So this is a little background, but the significance of Kartarpur is known to everyone, and that is why today the Secretary General of United Nations, Antonio Guterres, he had specially made this plan to visit Kartarpur Gurdwara and the corridor especially. And according to my information, he has just taken a view from that shuttle service that carries pilgrims from the Indian border crossing point to the Gurdwara, and he was in all praises for that great initiative taken by Pakistani government to give peace another chance through this religious interfaith harmony. And right now he is talking to the Sikh community over there, who are right now on their daily basis visit to the Gurdwara from Indian side, and he met some of the pilgrims from across the border as well. And those pilgrims obviously they were in high praises for the Pakistan's government initiative, and the first hand view he got there, that for the purpose that the Gurdwara was built for, obviously Pakistan has achieved that target to tell the world that Pakistan believes in giving peace a chance, and it was indeed a great achievement for Pakistan's side.
Sumaira, just tell us about what our viewers maybe, I imagine the question they have in their mind is that who's funded all of this? Has this been done through just the Pakistani government, or has this been done through donations or otherwise?
No, this was not done by with any help from either Indian side Sikh community or anyone who wanted to donate even. But the Pakistani government was of the view that the project of Kartarpur Gurdwara will be completed with all its own resources, and for that purpose, Prime Minister Imran Khan's specific instructions were to use Pakistan's own resources, and there was no donation involved in that purpose. And we had heard about 500 million pounds donation from the UK Sikh community, but that was secured for the other serving purposes after the Gurdwara was completed. And this is on record that Kartarpur Gurdwara, including the procurement of the land, the construction work, the project of this 800 meters bridge, which was obviously at one point of time it seemed almost impossible because the demography was totally difficult for the people to construct a bridge in a little and in a very short time. But this was made possible because of the efforts of government of Pakistan, and every resource was made available to FW to complete this project, and no donation has been accepted in the construction work. And now this is the time when the Gurdwara has been inaugurated and the things have been made functional. Now every community is more than welcome to contribute their share into the community kitchen in the Kartarpur Gurdwara. And yes, there is a community from UK side, those who want to build a painting gallery inside the Gurdwara complex. So these are the things, and that it's very obvious from all the records and from all the papers that we have seen so far, that they were given by the project director Atif Majid to us, and it's public right now that it's all Pakistan's own initiative in terms of funding as well.
Sumaira, just before I let you go, another question I imagine, and I have this question myself too, is that when we say that these Sikh pilgrims are given visa-free travel, just explain that. What does that process look like?
Sorry, Vikas, come again, please.
Sure. I just wanted to ask you about the visa-free travel, right? We say that the Sikhs are allowed to visit the Kartarpur shrine without visas. How exactly does that process look?
Yes, it is totally a visa-free process right now. You just have to carry your ration card, your passport, your what we call it CNIC, your national identification card, and like it's kind of any identity that makes you a citizen of India, and you can just come to the border crossing, which is some meters away from Kartarpur. It's 4.5 kilometers long border, and on that point on the Indian side, from Pakistan, it has been made easier for them that just come up with your identification document, and we are here to serve you, just to get you to Kartarpur Gurdwara. But from Indian side, it has been made compulsory and mandatory for the pilgrims that they would be coming up with at any cost. They would be coming up with their passport. So when they cross into Pakistan, passport is not mandatory for them. Just leave aside the visa questioning. Visa, there were some. There is an entry fee of $20 at the crossing, but Pakistani side has never demanded for any visa restrictions or any passport availability. So it's a very easy process, and we are seeing that more than 5,000 pilgrims they are trying to come to Pakistan through that corridor, and Pakistan is trying to make it more easier for them. So I don't think there is any visa restriction for them.